Tonight, when you check your bank account, you might feel a quiet, familiar weight in your chest. Roughly 60% of adults live paycheck to paycheck, working longer hours for money that vanishes before it even arrives. The tax system takes its cut from your salary before you ever see it. Yet, the ultra-wealthy pay almost nothing. Why? In 1913, the United States passed the 16th Amendment, creating the modern income tax system. It was built on a simple premise: tax the money people earn from labor. The system was designed for workers, not owners. If you own $10 million in stock and the value doubles, you pay $0 in tax. Unrealized gains are not considered income. When a billionaire needs $2 million for a new mansion, they do not sell their shares. Selling would trigger a capital gains tax. Instead, they walk into a bank, pledge their stock portfolio as collateral, and take out a low-interest loan. Debt is not taxable income. The bank gives them cash, their stock portfolio continues to grow, and the government gets nothing. You use your salary to buy assets after paying tax. The rich use their assets to borrow money with zero tax. It is the exact same financial system, but two completely different sets of rules. How long can a game remain fair when the rules depend on who is playing? Consider the element of time. If person A invests $5,000 a year starting at age 20 and stops completely at age 30, they will have invested $50,000. If person B starts at age 30 and invests $5,000 every single year until age 60, they will have put in $150,000, 3 times more money. Yet at age 60, person A still ends up with more wealth. Compound interest does not reward the hardest worker. It rewards the earliest starter. In 1926, economist Alfred Locke described the law of mathematical compounding in biological systems. The same mathematical principle dictates modern wealth distribution. Effort without leverage is just friction. Look at the industries around you. A mediocre worker in a booming sector will outperform a brilliant worker in a dying industry. In 2010, an average software engineer joining tech generated vast wealth simply by riding an economic wave. A master journalist in the same year worked 70 hours a week only to watch their industry shrink. Same hours, same dedication, entirely different trajectories. We are often told to follow our passion. Steve Jobs studied calligraphy and meditation, but he did not start a calligraphy company. He built computers because that was where his competitive leverage lay. Passion is often the byproduct of mastery, not the origin of it. When you focus your time on a single high-value skill, you build leverage. When you scatter your focus across 5 side hustles, you achieve mediocrity in all of them. The wealthy concentrate their time, but they diversify their capital. The average person concentrates their capital into a single paycheck, but scatters their focus across endless distractions. Consider the paradox of economic downturns. During the 1975 recession, Microsoft was born. In the wake of the 2008 financial crash, Uber, Airbnb, and WhatsApp were founded. When fear peaks, assets go on sale. Those who build during downturns acquire value at a fraction of the cost. Those who wait for safety buy at the top of the market. And what about the trade-offs we make? If you value your time at $50 an hour and spend 2 hours doing a task someone else would do for $15, you are losing money. You are trading finite hours for low-value labor. Every hour spent on a $15 task is an hour stolen from a $500 opportunity. Wealthy individuals do not buy luxury goods to show off, they buy time. If a decision saves you 13 days a year, it gives you 4 extra months of life over a decade. We measure price in dollars, but the true cost is always measured in time. Studies show that financial stress triggers the same physiological response as physical trauma. Chronic money anxiety elevates cortisol, constricts blood vessels, and damages long-term health. Money does not guarantee happiness, but the lack of it guarantees friction. In 1938, Harvard began the longest-running study on human development, tracking hundreds of men over 8 decades. The ultimate finding was clear: deep relationships, not raw net worth, predict long-term fulfillment. Money is simply the ink in the pen. It gives you the freedom to write the narrative, but it cannot write the story for you. When you stop treating money as a score to prove your worth and start